Hello, Chris. This is David.
Hello, hello. Well done.
Thank you.
Congrats on that game, and yeah, the standings are going to be quite interesting from here. Um, yeah, as I was cool, well played game. And so a couple questions we had. The after Harshan played Cond, it set up an interesting spot where you could play Kondo and off the W.
Yeah.
And the lounged play, we were considering like just playing Wog in the corner and keeping a longer balanced leave. What were your considerations on that rack, if you can remember?
I remember not spotting the O hook for Cond until quite a bit later in the game. I spotted the Y front hook for it, and the H can go after the C, but I didn't see Kondo. But even had I have seen it, I think Lounge has some merit because it opens up the top left of the board, which Cades had blocked down, and Harshan's very good. And I like even if I'm ahead, I like to keep the board fairly open, and Lounged opened up the top left of the board. And it also, after Wog, the rack leave of double ELNT, it's quite good, but it's not great. And Lounge turns over a lot of tiles, and there were 2 blanks unseen at the time. So, and it also took out the J as a danger and interfered with the floaters in J, U, and L. So, I mean, there was a whole mix of reasons. I wasn't very happy with the score for Lounge, or the fact that the 3 post hooks for Lounge, but I couldn't see anything better at the time.
Okay, cool. Yeah, I guess the other question, the opening rack was actually pretty interesting, because it's one of those where you have to choose between opening long and opening short, playing Yurt or Yurta, Yurts or Yurta, or playing something short like YUS or just Yurt or something like that. Well, what was your thought process on that?
My thought process on that is that ARST is a great rack leave, and it's a lot better than AS. And I think, I mean, I haven't simmed it, but I would hope that YUS would be a little bit better than Yurts, and also playing YUS, I've got the A front hook. So those were the thoughts. Did you sim that move?
We didn't. I don't think we simmed it.
Okay.
But both G and Rong and I liked YUS. Thought that was definitely a spot where we'd play short versus playing long. So that worked well. So
okay.
So yeah. Congrats on a game well done, and good luck in the next.
Thanks a lot, Chris.
Yep.
I'll pass you back to Jessica.
All right.
Yeah, sure.
All right.
Hi, Chris.
Hello.
Hi, hello. How are you?
Doing all right. Doing all right. You had a bit of a disappointment in that one, but
Yeah.
you've been having a great tournament.
Oh, thanks.
So yeah, we have a couple, maybe a couple questions about
Yeah, sure. No
some of the
problem.
situations. The Cond play was interesting. There were a few other choices. There was a clown through the W that scored a bunch more, and I saw you line that up. There was also Quackle suggested domed going next to wiry, making die as a possibility. Also, what was your thought process into playing Cond versus some of these other
I kind of inferred
options?
that David was close to a bingo, possibly incorrectly. I mean,
If you remember.
yeah. So I inferred that David was close to a bingo. Wanted to make it a bit more difficult for him, and he was slightly ahead at the time. So with clown, I think the issue is that with 2 blanks and a couple of S's out, S bingo onto clowns, that would be 100 points basically. So I just wanted to keep within range. Domed, domed has a better leave, similar score, but it's obviously, in terms of the board, it's more open. It's more open than Cond. So those were the considerations really. Hi, hello.
Hello.
Hi.
All right. Welcome back to the internet.
Yeah.
Yeah. So, okay. So, yeah, we were discussing the conned play
Yeah,
versus
it's
some of the
just
other
it's
options.
just a bit more close than domed, but I agree that domed scores similarly and has a better leave. So, yeah, it was a positional play really, based on inference on what David might be keeping back with EEW.
Yep. Um, the the next one that came up was the different positionings of Vivta, playing it on the right versus playing it horizontally on the left, either above or below lounged. It it seemed that playing it on the right led to a situation where he comes back by playing through the V, and then aside from in a bingo at 01, the right quadrant, the upper right quadrant gets exhausted pretty quickly. Did you consider playing Vivta in the other
Well,
position?
yeah, I
Or-
did. So basically, Vivd, as I played it, it scored slightly more, and I like the fact that I perceived the board to be more open after Vivda, and I perceived that he would be forced to play through the V. I mean, there were like a ton of bingo-friendly tiles out, and I basically with Vivda, I drew level, and I didn't want to be in a position where he would bingo and then close the board with that bingo. So if he were to bingo after Vivd, I wanted for it to be open, the board to be open, on my turn basically. So I purposely wanted an open board on that turn, essentially. I mean, it was a attacking move. It scored more. It increased volatility, and I opted for an open board, given that I thought at some point, he was going to bingo basically. That was the thought process. And
yeah.
in a way, in terms of exhausting the board, I mean, if he were to play to the triple, that's going to leave the right, the northeast column open basically, when playing to the triple. Um, how did it simulate,
Yeah.
by the way? How did the two positions simulate?
We didn't sim it. We were just discussing one versus the other.
I'm
And
guessing
yeah,
there wouldn't be much in it, basically.
Yeah, it's probably pretty
It's probably a wash, I would
splitting
imagine.
hairs between the two. Yeah. Um, and I guess the other one was the where you played Moth. You had
Yeah, I mean, I
Homilist.
considered Homilist, and I wasn't 100% sure. And because I had a blank, I decided not to go for it. And actually, with the benefit of hindsight, it might have been better to play HOM of ED and to keep the floating T of Trivet open. But yeah, I mean, I couldn't commit to Homilist. Basically, I was concerned that I was making it up.
Yeah, and I mean, another option that Quackle suggested was extending cond to condom, and then
I'm
you
sorry?
keep the H for that. Extending cond to condom and making WO,
All right,
and then
okay,
you keep
keeping a really nice
and then
leave,
you keep the
yeah.
H.
Yeah, I didn't
Yeah,
say that. To be
you keep
honest,
the
I
H
didn't
for
say that. That
that
could have been a
C.
nice move. Was Homilist the only bingo on that turn?
It was the only one. Yep.
Okay, yeah. I mean, obviously, I got into a lot of trouble because I spent a lot of time trying to find a bingo, and I got into time trouble, which is unfortunate.
Yep. So, all right. Thanks for talking to us, and
No
good
problem.
luck in the rest.
Yeah.
You're still in the fight. So yeah,
Great, yeah.
good luck in the last
Yeah,
break.
good luck. Thank you.